Let's talk. You know this is L-Man, and I'm here with Anna, Paula, Zhunio. Now, she is an actress. She's in a movie called Paris Seekers, soon coming out, which she has high hopes for. Now, what is this Paris Seekers, and what's going on? And who are you? You're an actress, and you have a crazy accent. Okay, first of all, where are you from? What's your accent, and who the hell are you for anyone that isn't me?
Well, I'm an actress from Brazil, and I was lucky enough to get a great characters that can accept and work well with my crazy accent.
True.
Yeah. Which
have you ever tried to do acting without the accent?
I tried. Yes.
How does that go?
Well, I can clean up a little, but it's always kind of a struggle for me.
I'm sure.
But I did a few things that I have a coach was able to help me just try to clean up a little bit. But at this point of my career for Paris Seekers, it's a character that I was speaking Portuguese.
Yeah. Fuck cleaning up. If I have you in my movie, I'd want you to be you. I wouldn't want to clean up.
Okay.
Just be you, and we'll work with who you are. What am I gonna have you come in with a New York, Long Island accent? That's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, I did another character for the show on my own, and I was playing Italian. So my native language, Portuguese, is very similar to Italian. So it was okay too.
Now it's kind of tough to change your accent. Yeah, Spanish is a cool accent anyway. It has a nice flow to it anyway. I'd rather hear someone. Actually, my first song is in Spanish, not in English.
Really?
My first official song.
I love it.
Because the flow is nicer. English is like this. Now, speaking of tough things, what's something really tough about acting that maybe you used to struggle with or still struggle with?
Well, I think acting, I love, is my passion, but I'm like, every day I'm studying, I'm reading, I have to. I feel like you never stop learning.
Okay.
It's like any character that I get, I'm so intense, I'm so into it, and I mean, having blessed with good people, giving me good advice, good coach, but I feel like the most challenging thing in this career is for you to keep yourself on the top of your game, which means you gotta be humble and you have to study.
I have to study. Now, how would you study?
Well, I have acting classes, and
once a week, twice a week.
I go 3 times a day.
3 times a week.
Yes.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is a lot, and I did a few acting schools as well. And then, like this year was a little bit more busier. I had like 2 TV shows, TV series. I'm working on a documentary. It's called The Legends of Newark.
Okay.
This is gonna be amazing. We're dealing with like street legends of Newark. They're telling their stories.
Nice.
And
Congrats.
it's amazing story. My next movie is gonna be Destinies. The author is like Nick Christophers. I'm sorry. He's a close friend, and it's an amazing story. And I mean, I feel like, humbly I say, I feel blessed that I've been able to do some solid work.
Yeah.
And beautiful messages, And so far, I think the result is good because, I mean, the directors, they give a compliment, but I work hard.
Clearly. Now, what are some actresses or actors that you've kind of copied? You know, when you first started off, maybe like, I gotta do this role kind of like this person. I remember my first role was an FBI agent, and I saw Sarah Michelle Gellar in Buffy.
Wow.
So I'm like, I'll kind of play an FBI agent kind of like Buffy. And, did you ever copy anyone?
I try hard. My queen in the movies is like Meryl Streep, and was a disaster. I could never play Meryl Streep because I feel like she's so complete, so perfect. Her expressions is so natural. It's so, at the same time, her character is very humane. And I've been trying, like first acting exercise I did was trying to copy her or inspired by her, but unfortunately,
I like your vibe. Don't be Meryl Streep. I like you. I like what I'm seeing. I think you're more fun. No offense, Meryl Streep, but I like this. Sorry, Meryl Streep. Now I'm going to ask you a personal question, and this is coming from my life. Now I'm an actress too, and a comedian, and a host, and I'm performing right now. I'm being real, but there's many sides.
Artist. I love when you're able to do all kinds of art, like including the whole communication world.
It's very varied
for your career.
It does. But the thing is, my question, in my personal life, I did catch myself kind of acting recently, and I wasn't being fake, but I'm not going to say what I was doing, but I was doing something where I could have reacted a little lower than how excited I was, or I could have acted a little more excited, and I went that way, and the person I was with was like, oh, you were really excited about that, and I said, yeah, I wasn't being fake, but I was already excited, and I decided to show you and emote more excitement. Did you ever find in real life that you're being real, but maybe you'll alter how you say something to your parents or your loved ones or your significant other?
Recently, it happens on a set of a movie, Seekers.
Right.
Because Seekers is a TV series, is on Amazon Prime, is on Tubi channel. So they have some investigation on haunted houses. So they do now the Parasite origins to explain how the whole series started. And it's based on a Portuguese family coming to America, and happens that they found in their house a lot of spirits, and the girls were so possessed, and was
true.
It's true story. But so we bring I know. I want you to come for our premiere. Okay, I'll let you know.
When is it? Yeah, when is it?
I probably it's gonna be around February or March next year. I'll let you know.
It's a slow time too usually, so I'll probably be free. But you never know. I've been getting very busy.
Right.
Because February, March in the acting world usually slows down. Usually.
So for Seekers, because it's the whole drama with this family, and so you can have a love story. You have this mother doing her best.
Is that you?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm playing the mother.
Okay.
And the mother just speaks Portuguese, which was a blessing for me. That was the character I think was right for me.
Perfect.
So, but then, for me, when I start crying, I don't stop crying.
In real life?
In real life, I cry so easily.
Oh, wow.
And I can exchange 3 words with you and drop crying right now. And then, so this was some kind of struggle because I was over emotional in some scenes.
Really? You were over emotional.
Over emotional.
You know what? I think as a director, that's good because for me, certain times there's certain things that you can't get out of me. Like you can't get me to yell. It's almost impossible because I just don't yell. I'm just so conditioned.
You don't yell?
To not really be emotional. So if I had someone as a director that's giving me emotions, you could just probably tell them to just bring it down, right?
Right. You know,
so that's a good problem.
The thing with our career, it's like you start really getting to know yourself.
Yeah.
Things that triggers you, things that really hurts.
Right.
Like any character gives you so much.
True.
It's such a rich job, rich way to live life intensely. I mean, that's what I'm saying. We're so happy, and this is a blessing to be able to be playing. Those.
And my final question: what would be your top? Well, 2 questions. Top 2 actresses, and also, what would be your dream role?
You mean my acting stage, you said?
Well, your top 2 favorite actresses, and also, if you had to make a role for you to play, what would that role be?
Good question. Honestly, I don't plan much. Like I want to do this character, play that character. I just want to be very flexible and being able to be different characters. I did so far for the movie Vagrant.
Right.
Part of the movie I was playing a homeless, and I love it. It was like I was with the bottle, I was all ripped out, I was all dirty. You know.
Go outside and pretend to be homeless at all, or no?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just open for, I keep talking to the universe and say, just help me to do well.
Good deeds,
so
too.
Getting better.
Little trick to that. Anytime I ask for something, I'm 38, this isn't proven, but it seems to be a combination. Do good deeds, you find people or you know people that need something done, you do a bunch of good deeds, whatever you can. You say thank you, and you put out the prayer and the wish out there. But if I'm putting out the prayer and the wish and I don't do the good deed and the strategy, it has to be those 3, then something doesn't happen. But so that's my little recipe. That's a little strange little recipe at home. Do some good deeds, say thank you, get a crazy strategy going that you stick to, and also prayer. And anytime
Amen.
I get it. I get everything I've ever asked for. But I don't ask for a lot.
Yes, I agree with you. I mean, it's so hard, everything that is going on in this world. We just came out of a COVID, 2 years was really tough. Having to be quarantined, not even being able to hug someone.
I know.
We couldn't be talking like this.
Yeah.
And that's like, we lost so much in 2 years, but now everything's coming back to life.
Yeah.
It's still with so many challenges. We have to give a positive message. We have to listen to each other, be humble, learning, and we able to do this with our work. You know, we're able to build bridges and show people, give some hope.
Yeah,
even bad characters, it's gonna give like, oh, you shouldn't go there. You know.
Right. Any final thoughts for society or anything on your mind you'd like to share?
Well, I just want to congratulate the organizers for this event. Anthony, Pasquale, I'm friend with Tommy, The Flash, and Nick Christophers. I want to thank you, Jenna.
Thank you.
It's amazing. It's nice. The podcast is a great way to communication.
Right.
It's when you receive the message honest. You can listen to everything without sometimes not even being editing. I think it's like
I'm not editing this.
Right?
No.
So this is amazing. My message should be like, let's keep the positivity high and let's kick ourselves in our back and keep going because there is no other way.
I know who I'm going to call when I need some positivity. It's Reggiano, because he was positive his younger years. Michael Dowd was so positive he didn't think he'd get caught. And you're very positive as well. There's a lot of positive thinkers in this room, and I wouldn't call myself a positive thinker. I think of all the things that could go right and all the things that could go wrong. So you know who I'm going to possibly reach out to when I need some motivational, because she's very positive, much more than me.